Hey everybody, it's Brittany, and today we're going to be doing a very fun video, so I hope that y'all will just really enjoy this, because look at how hot I am though. Look at this makeup though, and this hair though, girl, this shit took forever though. This shit literally took like 2 hours, like no joke. Plus I had to keep going in and recurling and redoing it because the way I wanted it was like a sloppy kind of curl, but like also like really pretty and full, so yeah. Oh yeah, today, since y'all love my conspiracy theory videos, I thought I would do one on Elvis, because my Nana loves Elvis. Elvis is her bae, and I love Elvis too. Like, he was really sexy and his music was really good. I used to sing his song, Blue Suede Shoes, like all the time. Like, I love Elvis, and I thought I would do some conspiracy theories on him because his death was like insane. Like, it's just so crazy. Like, I was just like, okay, let me just make some conspiracy theory video on this, because y'all seem to love my conspiracy theory videos. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, give this a thumbs up. Also, to let me know that you love these conspiracy theory videos, my series of this, and you want me to keep doing it. So thumbs it up, bitch. So I'm gonna need my iPad because all the information is there. So here's 6 Elvis Presley conspiracy theories. So yeah, number 6, my favorite number. After Elvis died, like, basically it was a big media frenzy because he was such a big star. Like, he was the king of rock and roll, so everybody was just like, they wanted anything they could get. So any music or pictures or anything like that. So literally people someone got paid the National Enquirer to get pictures of Elvis's dead body to sell, and people started to speculate that they were just kind of like, you know, there's kind of resemblances, like it kind of looks like Elvis, but also it like looks like a wax figure dummy or something like that. So we don't really believe y'all. Like, these pictures, like, that's not Elvis. Like, he's still alive, bitch. So yeah, are the photos real or fake? Go check it out for yourself. I'm gonna link the link to the site that I'm going from down below. Number 5 though, John Burroughs. So there's a story that the day that Elvis was found dead, that a man striking or having a striking resemblance to Elvis was getting on an airport. So this man literally had purchased a one-way ticket from Memphis to Buenos Aires, Argentina. I hope I said that right, I'm not Mexican. And apparently the name John Burroughs was the name that was used to go into hotels and sign in as hotels and stuff. So John Burroughs, is that actually Elvis? Only one can speculate, Vegan Cheetah. I see you, Hebedo. Number 4, The King's Voice. In 2001, a cover album, or like an album from Elvis, came out, and people were starting to speculate. Like, it was said that it was the voice of Elvis, but it turned out that it was another guy, but they were trying to sell it off as being Elvis's voice, but it was like he was already dead, and there was no way that he could have changed it. And there were, again, like with the photos, there were like differences and similarities to what his voice sounds like. I used to sing like Elvis. I used to kind of sound like him a little bit myself, so it wouldn't have been that hard to put someone else's voice on there and be like, oh, these are unreleased tracks, like, and be like, these are unreleased, and sell them to the public just to make a little bit more money off of you, even though that he's dead. Like, that's just how shady Hollywood and stuff like that is. It's just really crazy. Speculatively, is that even a word? That's how it is, but I don't know how Hollywood is. I've never been to Hollywood. I don't know if any of this is real. I just want to say that. I'm not saying that this is real. This is just conspiracy theories. Okay? And also, the producer for this, The Voice of Elvis album, said that the name named Doug Church as the voice of Elvis on this album. So it's just really crazy. So, I mean, like this says, there's that. Number 3, cause of death. So decades after the King Elvis died, the king of rock and roll Elvis died, his former friend and personal hygiene doctor person type thing, physician, there we go. I'm not going to be able to say this name right, but his name is George Nicolopoulos. George Nicopolius. Nicopolius. I don't know. George Nicopolius. You did it. And he came forward with a weird theory that Elvis hadn't actually died of a cardiac arrest, that he was claiming that it was from like chronic constipation, which is just like horrible. Like, can you imagine just like being chronically constipated and that kills you? Like, I feel sorry. And I just remember my Nana always telling me, like, yeah, he died on his toilet. Like, he was sitting on the toilet and he just died there. I was like, all them Black Betty pills and stuff like that. And I was just like, well, damn, dying on your toilet, that just sucks. Anyways, that's what the diagnosis is going to be until 2027 when they reopen this case. Which I'm like so excited for that. I'm like, oh my god, if they reopen the case, I hope they find something different. Like, I want to be proved different. Like, I want to see if he's actually even alive. Like, is he still alive? Like, who knows? Number 2, witness protection. So people have come up with this crazy idea that Elvis is actually in the witness protection program. Like, it was like back in the 90s that it was like these shows and stuff that were trying to figure out what was going on. Like, how did he die? Like, what's going on? And so they came up with the idea that Elvis actually went into the witness protection program because he was in an operation at some point called Mafia Bosses. Mafia Bosses. I had to look again. I was like, did I say that right? Because I don't want to say it wrong. Like, please don't kill me, Mafia. I didn't do it. Bitch, be up here yelling and shit while I'm trying to film a video. Like, girl, don't you know I'm trying to film? Yeah, basically where they're going with that is basically in fear of losing his life, he basically faked his own death so that he could get away from the mafia bosses or whatever it was that he was in at some point in his life before he died. Obviously. Number 1, Elvis is alive. So yeah, basically the last one is that Elvis has basically been seen or cited so many times since his death that he just still has to be alive. Like I saw this one thing on Facebook or some type of social media where they had taken a picture of him like in some type of crowd or whatever, and it looked just like Elvis, and I think it was like something for his daughter Lisa Marie Presley, which I'll see if I can find a video or figure out things to do a video on her because I love Lisa Marie as well. So yeah, they were just like, they kept seeing him everywhere and like pictures and stuff. And then finally on Facebook again later, a couple years later, or so a couple years ago, I saw this thing because I showed my Nana. I just thought it was insane because it was like they found this old man in some country, which sounds almost like the one that they mentioned earlier in this video, or I mentioned. But yeah, something about where they found this dead man on like the side of the road or something, and he looked just like how Elvis would look if he had aged that old before he supposedly died, if he did or not, like I don't know. But they like found a body and it looked just like Elvis, and they were like, well, now he's actually dead. And I was like, oh shit. So I like saw that and I was like, oh my god, because I don't know, what do I believe? My Nana has like these tapes and things that I've seen before on Elvis, that Elvis is alive and stuff like that, and she's read books and stuff, and I've always been into it because she has. I know what I know mostly because of her and the internet. And I do really love Lisa Marie Presley as well. She's also very awesome, and hopefully I'll see if I can do a video on some conspiracy theories for her, if there are any, like I don't know, because she was like married to Michael Jackson for a little bit too, so I'm sure that there's probably something. So yeah, but I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, just give it a thumbs up, let me know. And I think y'all enjoy my conspiracy theories. Y'all seem to ask for those and like those a lot, so yeah. And I think that's just how I love you, and I'll see you later. So before you go, and if you would like to, please take the time to subscribe to my channel. Get Kurt Cobain his wings. And I just want to say that I know that I'm extra, but y'all know that y'all love me for it. And I love you, and I'll see you later. Mwah. Bye, guys.